Hey Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for December 21st, 2022. This is for Cancer. Last shuffle coming up. Cancer, I'm coming down with a little something, so bear with me here. We have peace, we have milestone. So you may finally be getting to a place where you're at peace with something, or this is what Spirit wants you to do. That maybe for a long time, for this to be a milestone, there was so much unrest within, like so much that it just didn't make any sense. It didn't. It was almost to the point where you felt like you would never have peace with a situation or with certain people. With peace and milestone, that is it's like I never thought I would be there. Oops, well, sorry about that. I don't want to do reversals in this, and so bear with me on that. We have 10 of cups and 8 of swords. However it goes, you may have felt stuck trying to find happiness, like stuck, and maybe there were so many obstacles to having peace and being happy. And so now the milestone is that you're finally working towards that. Okay, 8 of Pentacles is like I'm mastering this. I'm mastering this situation. So whatever the situation was, it may have been that you were stuck in it for a long time. A lot of negative thoughts, a lot of there's so much going on that it just felt like you were stuck. Like, and maybe in the dark because of the blindfold, just in the dark about things. And so we have Emperor and we have the Hermit and the Hanged Man. So peace, 10 of cups, 8 of swords, Emperor and Hermit. You're taking matters into your own hands here. And you're focusing more on happiness, right? And the Hermit also says you've delved deep within and realized that you may have sabotaged your own happiness just in general by allowing yourself to think negatively about it because there was nothing you could do. If the Emperor is here, that means that you're really in control of your happiness. No one can take that from you. No one can give it to you. And so this would be about you realizing that too, kind of thing. And also realizing with that is that you may be delving back going, what did I do? Realizing that you didn't do as much as you think you did. Like you didn't contribute to it. 8 of swords oftentimes is like those are negative thoughts. That doesn't mean that you did anything. That means that you thought it was worse than what it really was, right? On your end. Milestone, 8 of Pentacles, Hangman. That milestone is that you are more focused on what you could do to fix the problem for yourself. Not because I'm seeing self energy with the Emperor and stuff. Like you're doing what's best for everyone else, of course, which you usually do. Emperor always does. And you always take initiative. But this time is taking initiative towards towards you and what makes you happy at this point, and not always focused on the outer everything else but you. And the milestone is that you see it differently. Now you realize I have to work on me, things for me. Look, me again. I can't make this up. Queen of Wands, 6 of Wands. And this says that it's like whatever it was very overwhelming, this new path that you're on. But this is where you're meant to be. This is where you're supposed to shine. You're supposed to shine in this energy. You're supposed to figure out some things within yourself, free yourself of whatever this was. And this looks like it's been a very tough challenge, very hard, but it was one that was meant for you. A Queen of Wands also signifies that you are like you are meant to be in control of your own it's like your own path. Like you're meant to be confident in this path. You're also victorious and you should be happy because you are, regardless of whether you stand alone. And I say that because the Hermit oftentimes speaks of someone who has to stand alone in their set and whatever they're going through, and your happiness is your own. You got the Fool here. I want to say again, but it's not an again energy. Higher self with 6 of swords and the Fool. Your higher self wants you to keep this distance, whatever this distance is, from whatever was making you feel like you got to backtrack and be like, well, where's the lie and where's this and that. There's something of like being stuck on what in the heck happened instead of getting to peace, getting to a peaceful place. They want you to get away from the turmoil that you were involved in. You may be getting away from and taking a leap of faith and getting away from opportunistic energy, because 6 of swords is often the result of being plagued by opportunistic energy, or someone who's just like they don't care how it goes as long as they win, as long as or a situation, whatever it is. It does, the parties involved don't care how it ends up. They don't care if they end up standing alone as long as they're quote unquote right. And so this is your higher self saying, just get away from it. Just sail away. Take the water Uber on out of there. And you know what I mean? Or water lift or whatever you call it. The Fool is about taking risks, knowing that whatever you left behind, it wasn't good. It wasn't, you know what I mean? It wasn't something that was giving you that lease on life that you felt that you needed in general. And so the Spirit is asking you to see that this path was very hard. It was almost a huge burden on you, but this is also what was meant for you. The Spirit wanted you to shine and to stand on your own too, and that is where you're at with this here. A milestone is that now you are really working on changing your perspective on the whole situation. Now you're like, I know I deserve better. I know I could have better. I could actually be truly happy, because whatever it is that they set you apart to do, it was meant to be your own. Whatever it is, Emperor is all about having his own and working hard towards his own. So that's something here, Aries. I mean, not Aries. I say Aries because I'm looking at Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries. However, the signs you could be dealing with, like I said, Aries, Pisces, and we have Leo and Sagittarius and Virgo. Doesn't have to be these signs. You could be dealing with the Leo Virgo cusp. You could be dealing with the Pisces Aries cusp. Doesn't have to be these signs. Like I said, they could be in your chart. But that's what we've got, right? If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.